I've told you about 1,000 times, Luffy. No, I'm not giving you the code to the lock on the fridge. You're gonna eat all of our... Huh. You're not the captain. Huh. Sorry about that. I don't usually see you up and about this late. The only one who bothers me at this hour is a hungry and annoyingly persistent Luffy. Hell, even Mosshead has more decorum than that guy. So, what brings you here? Got a hankering for a midnight snack? I'd be happy to grab something for you. If we've got the ingredients, I can whip something up quick. I didn't mean to start going off on you, so let me try to make up for it. Name it, and it's yours. Huh? You can't sleep. Well, why not? Ah, I see. So that's why you've wandered into the kitchen. I get it now. I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble. I mean it. Even so, I can't let this stand. Getting a proper night's sleep is important. That goes double when you're a part of a crew. Even if it's mostly made up of weirdos. What? I am being nice. I said most, didn't I? Anyway, my point is that you need to take care of yourself. We're all counting on you. Besides, what would Chopper say? Do you really want to see the look on his face if you run yourself ragged? But you didn't come here for a lecture. If you could help it, I bet you'd be fast asleep by now. That old man's influence is still strong. Please forgive me. Harsh lessons were always his way of things. Here, take a seat. My offer from earlier still stands. Would you like me to make you something? Tea. A good choice. Would you mind if it took a bit? I was about to get started on prepping for breakfast tomorrow. Appreciated. Back to before. I guess I'm really not one to talk. In the end, I'm awake right along with you. Well, sure, it's for my duties as a cook, but it's not like I don't appreciate the company. It gets quiet around here. Now, you'd think I'd appreciate it, seeing how loud it usually is. Instead, I kinda miss the chaos once things start to settle down at the end of the day. I guess it's just what I'm used to. Back on the Barati, things were always hectic. Zeph, the old man, ran a tight ship, literally. But even then, it was a ship full of chefs that had to be ready for anything. We would be up at all odd hours just cooking away. Whether we were reducing a sauce, marinating, or kneading some dough, us cooks were always on the move. Day or night, rain or shine. So staying up for days isn't new to me, sure. But that was before. Nowadays, I go to bed the moment my work is done, and I wake up in time for it to start again. That's a responsibility you carry, too. Huh. Guess it only makes sense that we help each other out then. You keep me company, and I brew you a nice cup of tea. Now let me get that started. Oh, it's no trouble at all. It's my job. I love being able to cook on the Sunny. Being a part of a crew gives me the chance to use ingredients I'd only read about in old recipe books. Every meal is like a small piece of a dream come true. And even though our bottomless pit of a captain inhales most of it, I know he loves the food I make. The least he could do is slow down a bit. But enough about that guy. The best part is being able to cook for everyone's tastes. Getting the exact balance is harder than you might think. So when the crew tells me my food is delicious, oh, it is extra rewarding. Especially if the compliment is coming from Nami or Robin. Now that's the best part. Huh? Oh, what was I? Oh, right. I need to get started on that stock. Yeah, it isn't every day I get to talk to someone like this. You see, this is the part of the job most people don't notice until you're familiar with the restaurant business. This is the work that happens after hours. I guess my point is, I'm used to only having myself here for conversation. And hey, if you ever do make a log about our journey, though, make sure you put in a good word for me, all right? Right next to where you'll write about the all blue. We are going to feast on that day, I swear it! Every species of fish in the sea exists there, in one spot. Believe me, none of you can imagine the kinds of dishes I plan to make. It'll be even more impressive than those dinners we had after we got the Sunny. That's right. I would love to see Luffy and Usopp try to keep up with the haul we'll find. No amount of fishing can clear out such a place. All right, the water's ready. Huh? How do I know? Well, this blend of tea burns easily, so it's best not to let the water get too hot that it boils. Otherwise, you end up with bitter tea. And that's the last thing you want if you're trying to get some shut-eye. Hey, don't get up. I can bring it to you. Here you go. Enjoy. Yeah, I thought I'd make myself a cup too. Mind if I join you for a bit? Yeah, that pot's gonna be cooking for a few hours. I've got plenty of time to spare. Taking in the gentle smell of spices, the sound of the waves outside, and having good company sounds pretty damn good. Don't you think? Hey, don't worry. I won't be offended if you fall asleep. So just sit back and relax. I'll take it as a sign that the tea worked. Oh, hey there. Are you looking for something? Well, if you're set on hanging around, then let me have your ear for a minute. If you like this video, then you should go and subscribe to the channel. It's a good way to keep up with both old and new content. To add some spice to your dish, adult fans can visit patreon.com/Anigomi. I'm sure you're bound to find something that suits your tastes. And hey, there's always the chance to order something custom. You can go ahead and check out Anigomi.com/commissions for that. Wait, what? You're looking for that moss head? Oh, ha. Not funny. Get a move on. I've got to get started on the next meal.